I just recalled a statement which I heard in an English movie, and I'm not able to recall the name of the movie, but I think it was one which has Nicolas Cage in it, and it has a line which has always stayed in my mind. The line is, at the precipice we evolve. And I think that's what customer experience is all about. It is at the precipice when you are challenged as customer experience leaders and people who drive that mandate in organizations, that you think of various other means, new ways of actually dealing with stuff that can go on with. Like Ajay mentioned, when we were in the pandemic, we shamelessly would have gone ahead and used Zomatos and the Swiggies of the world. But at the same time, the offline industry, the actual hospitality industry was getting deeply impacted. Yeah. That's when they realized that this is the time that we need to evolve. The same gourmet food which you would actually walk into a hotel is something that is now available even today on apps that you can just so simply order and get in the comfort of your home. Yeah. So I guess that's something that hospitality would probably not have thought had the pandemic not hit us. Was the food not available? Absolutely it was. But because we actually went into that particular scenario, they realized that this is one area where we can actually go ahead and change the way we offer the service to our customers, and that's been the mainstay of some of the hospitality brands even today. I was researching something on hospitality very recently, and I found that one of the leading brands in the world, they actually use a similar strategy where they realized that their capability of actually bringing in luxury items, which they probably were selling through the hotel's premises till now, is something that they can actually offer to customers who are sitting, in the comfort of their homes through their app experience. So that's been a practice that the hospitality chain actually included in their sales strategy, and now it's become a new revenue stream for them. So these are some examples which I just wanted to quote of how at the precipice the industry is evolving. 2 points that you mentioned, Rajat and Rajesh, about loyalty. And how this is going to impact your NPS scores. About 18 months back, somewhere in October, November of 2021, a new net promoter score metric called earned growth rate was coined and came into existence. And that's something which is very strongly linked to the loyalty of a customer. It looks at two things, and this is obviously in a very nascent stage in the industry of how the metric is being evolved. The metric wants to be evolved because NPS as a scoring metric is a very reactional and very perceptive from what the customers think about you as a brand. But what probably is now missing out is the fact that it does not really look into the financial impact or the revenue growth that it actually brings into you as an organization. And that's where probably earned growth rate as a metric will probably help you. And it looks at two things. It looks at one, your existing base of customers from the last year to this year. How much do they actually bring in from the last year to this year? So is their revenue base for them changing? You need to be looking at that as CX leaders when you're deploying these kind of technologies. Whether deploying these technologies is really helping your existing customer at least retain the revenues that he's bringing to you on the board, or is it helping you to increase that particular revenue base, and that's only for the existing customers. The other part which EGR actually does is looking at your acquisition, which is basically, we all know that a lot of money and the cost of acquisition a new customer is too high. But what EGR will look at is what amount of customers do you actually bring on board, and these are new customers which you are bringing on board, as a percentage of the customers that you're bringing by buying them through the promotional channels and the investments that you're doing. So looking at customers who are getting onboarded from your referrals, and that's where loyalty will come into picture. So if you build that loyalty in the customer's mindset with the technologies and the strategies that we are deploying, it should definitely play a very key role and help you in terms of increasing your new customers who are coming to you through your referral volumes. So I guess that's going to be one key thing which we need to be looking at when we are looking at in terms of how these technologies and these strategies will converge into each other and help you increasing your revenue with the existing base, but also looking at how your existing customers get satisfied and then bring in more customers to you and help you in the overall realm of things.